Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would. Would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
180! 36! Yeah.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18.
Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. .28-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert, 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 alert.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 6. Line 36. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch 36. 36. Hey, exit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 6. Line 36.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run. This is Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Echo. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
36, 36. I'm coming. Alert.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, box drop. 36, line 36. Watch the flood, motion, punt.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need
100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Ravens. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, 180. 12. Hey, Switch gears, switch gears. Check three, check three, check three. Hey.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. He jumps over it. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
36.
Hey, Charlie.
36.
Load it. Load it.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Load it. Load it.
To throw again. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watch the backfield.
180.
Line 36.
Hey.
Watch the blue.
Hey, wahoo.
36 to Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch that.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Ravens 46.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 31-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Joker. Watch the
zoom.
Right here.
To throw, Rivers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Rivers to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
A gain of 2.
On third down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. Gordon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
On third down, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lance Kendricks there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On first and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. To try again after the sack. Jackson is going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
High 7.
Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Ingram again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, orbit.
From the 31, Rivers. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Good job.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they take a knee. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 4th down, here's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
Hey, Delta! Go! Behind!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A good pickup there, 22.
Alpha!
And the Chargers first down.
Wait, 89!
Rivers to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers. He's got Green. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Left!
Now Rivers on 4th down. And caught by Henry. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.